Adventure Time wasn't just a cartoon, it was an era. The storyline is simple. Set in the land of Ooh, a world filled with magical kingdoms, strange creatures, and absurd storylines, it takes us through chaotic adventures following a boy and his magical talking dog. At least that's what it is on the surface. Hidden beneath the surface are some of the darkest, most unsettling moments ever put into a kid's show. And one episode in particular, that stands out as one of the most disturbing in the series that no one seems to talk about. The episode is too old, but what makes this episode so much darker than the rest? Or why does it leave such an uneasy feeling long after it's over? The episode starts at Castle Lemongrab, and right away, we know something's off. Finn is on the phone with Jake, who is not on board with this solo dinner plan without him. He warns Finn that after his breakup with Flame Princess, spending time with Bubblegum might be a bad idea. Finn, of course, shrugs it off with his classic no expectates. Oh, Finn, the king of lying to himself. Once the guard lets them in, we see a lemon horse and a carriage. A twisted goat-like lemon creature boos for them as they enter the carriage. Once inside, things take a turn for the weird. A beat-up-looking lemon child hanging from the literal ceiling announces their arrival, but completely butchers their names. Did anyone else already begin to get weird vibes? The lemon children, who were once chaotic and wild, are now dressed in formal clothes. They look weird, acting like they only have half a brain cell left. Then a giant walks in. Wait, no, it's just Lemon Big. I mean huge Lemon. No, Lemongrab. He's huge, grotesque, and even creepier than usual. But the real horror? Lemongrab 2. His legs are gone, his face is half bitten off, and he just hovers there in silence. Okay, let's pause. This is horrifying. We last saw these two as equals. Now Lemongrab 2 is literally broken. This is a visual representation of how their dynamic has collapsed into pure abuse and domination. Lemongrab 1 seemingly excitedly welcomes them. Lemongrab 2 tries to speak, but Lemongrab 1 screams for him to be quiet. See the way Lemongrab 2 is completely silenced here? That's important. This episode is about power, control, and erasing identity. Instead, he forces a lemon child to awkwardly ring a bell and scream till his skin literally peels off. Does anyone else think that that's just creepy? At dinner, things only get worse. The lemon children are trying to be sophisticated, but it's just wrong. They look terrible. Finn switches seats to sit next to PB, who, by the way, looks concerned. She tells Finn something is deeply wrong. The Lemongrabs used to be identical, but now they're not. She's right, and what's worse, we don't know what happened yet, but we can feel it. Then out of nowhere, Lemongrab 1 slaps Lemongrab 2 in the face with a chicken leg. Brother, that is not how we use a drumstick. But really, this is another sign of power imbalance. Lemongrab 1 punishes his weaker half for simply existing. Then the floor show begins. Finn offers to play his flute, but Lemongrab immediately rejects him, yelling, "No! Lemons only." The performance starts. It's just one lemon screaming, "Wah!" repeatedly, and another literally slapping itself. Lemongrab watches. He's not impressed. So what does he do? Presses a button that electrocutes them. Now, they scream louder and slap faster. He's smiling. He's satisfied. This isn't just dark humor. This is literal torture. The lemon children are being forced to entertain their dictator no matter the cost. And then, Lemongrab steals a starving child's only piece of bread and eats it. But when Lemongrab 2 shows kindness and gives the child some of his own, Lemongrab loses it. "Unacceptable!" he screams. Lemongrab 2 interjects, "Acceptable." Lemongrab 1 shocked moves close to Lemon 2. Screaming even louder, this time Lemongrab 2 just repeats "acceptable." This moment right here shows us everything. Lemongrab 1 demands absolute control, while Lemongrab 2 still has compassion. And that's why Lemongrab 1 is slowly erasing him. Bubblegum can't take it anymore and leaves the table and explores the falling apart Lemon Castle. Then she finds Lemon Hope, a small lemon child locked away, playing a sad song on his harp. Lemongrab hears the sound and immediately begins racing to the sound. Bubblegum asks him what's his name, and he says it's Lemon Hope, but before they can say anything else, both Lemongrabs burst in. Lemongrab 1 crushes Lemon Hope's harp and kicks him to the ground. This moment isn't just about Lemon Hope. Princess Bubblegum is seeing firsthand that Lemongrab's kingdom is crumbling, and she made him. Bubblegum states she will take Lemon Hope with her back to the Candy Kingdom. Lemongrab says no, kicks him to the ground and puts him under his big sweaty armpit, and walks away. Why wouldn't Lemongrab just let Princess Bubblegum leave with him? He hates the music. He clearly hates him, so why not send him away happily? Princess Bubblegum tells Finn they need to save Lemon Hope. Finn suggests a prank to get Lemon Hope out. PB is not up for it at first, but then she agrees, and they decide to rig Lemongrab's pudding to explode. Okay, maybe I'm being a bit dramatic with the whole explosion thing. At dessert, Lemongrab stirs his pudding and it barely fizzes. Mission failed. Guess we'll get them next time. Lemongrab doesn't find it funny. Instead, he throws them in the dungeon. Inside, Princess Bubblegum says it was all part of the plan, which she gave Finn credit for, and asks Lemon Hope to play Finn's flute so that Lemongrab will come in, smash it, and they can escape with him. But when he does, it sounds horrific. And I mean like ears bleeding horrible. And shockingly, instead of being mad, both Lemongrabs enter the room dancing. Princess Bubblegum and Finn stare in complete shock. Literally me too. And even the way the Lemongrabs move is strange. It's like snakes being charmed. Lemon 2 is so happy with the music, he lets them out. That's when things get dark. We hear the screeching, deafening scream. You can see the fear on Lemon 2's face. He tries to back away, but Lemongrab 1 is furious. He calls him so many names. Meanwhile, Princess Bubblegum and Finn try to escape, but when Finn looks back, the most disturbing moment happens. Lemongrab 1 eats Lemon 2 alive! We can hear the chewing, the munching, and then the slurping. This is the ultimate erasure of identity. Lemongrab 1 literally consumes his softer half, destroying the last piece of his humanity. As Finn, PB, and Lemonhope escape, we see Lemongrab at the top of the castle screaming at them. How dare they try to steal his Lemonhope away? And then he proceeds to yell at Princess Bubblegum, "You're too old! You're too old for pranks!" As he cracks the wall of the balcony with his fist and orders and shocks all the lemon children to kill Finn and Princess Bubblegum. They look visibly uncomfortable. They are apologizing as they attack Finn, but they don't stop. They can't, because they know if they do, Lemongrab will literally shock them. We are witnessing straight-up torture in front of our eyes. He is holding his own citizens captive, using them, abusing them, and we're just enjoying it. But then Lemongrab starts choking. Suddenly, Lemongrab 2 forces his way out of the stomach. He immediately removed the shock collars of the lemon children. He yells out to them, pleading for them. Lemon need not squeeze lemon to survive. And as this is happening, Lemon 1 is still shoving him down his throat. He is trying to escape, but you can see Lemongrab's hand clawing into his face, pushing him down. He tells Lemonhope to go forth to save them all. All the lemon children make a human tower, or should I say a lemon tower. To help Princess Bubblegum, Finn, and Lemonhope to escape, Lemonhope stares at Lemongrab, who looks directly at him with an eerie facial expression. It feels like pure hatred. The episode ends with Finn calling Jake, realizing that Bubblegum is too old for him. Jake jokes that Flame Princess might have a new boyfriend, and Finn's face drops. Jake, please. The man just went through trauma. Lemonhope is safe, for now, but one day, he'll have to return. And when he does, Lemongrab will still be waiting. At its core, this episode is not just disturbing, it's tragic. While the grotesque visuals and eerie moments make it one of the most unsettling episodes in Adventure Time, the true horror lies in Lemongrab's slow psychological deterioration and his desperate need for acceptance. Lemongrabs need to be acceptable. From his first appearance, Lemongrab has always struggled with rejection. Created by Bubblegum, he was deemed a failure and cast into isolation because of his erratic behavior. But Lemongrab doesn't just want power, he wants to be normal. He wants Bubblegum's approval. His transformation in this episode, his forced sophistication, his desperate mimicry of Candy Kingdom society, all stems from this deep-rooted desire to fit in. When Lemongrab greets Finn and Princess Bubblegum at the castle, it's clear that he has studied how to act cultured. His stiff, rehearsed speech patterns, his exaggerated bowing, even his insistence that the lemon children behave, it's all a performance. But the moment Princess Bubblegum and Finn ignore him, distracted by their own drama, it becomes obvious. Lemongrab is trying to impress them, and they didn't even notice. Lemongrab's sophisticated kingdom is a warped reflection of the Candy Kingdom. He isn't ruling with cruelty for no reason. He's forcing his people to be acceptable, just like he desperately wants to be. Lemonhope, a symbol of everything Lemongrab wants to be. Lemonhope is not just another lemon child. He's the embodiment of everything Lemongrab wishes he could be. He's talented, intelligent, and most of all, he's desirable to Princess Bubblegum. When she immediately offers Lemonhope a home in the Candy Kingdom, Lemongrab isn't just losing a child. He's watching another version of himself succeed where he failed. The moment where Lemongrab and Lemonhope lock eyes as PB takes him away is one of the most emotionally devastating moments in the episode. Lemongrab pressing so hard into the wall that he cracks it isn't just angry, he's heartbroken. Imagine your whole life you've tried to prove you're worth loving, and then right in front of you someone else is given the life you always wanted. Lemongrab 2, the only person who understood him. Despite Lemongrab's abusive rule, there's one character he still cares for, Lemongrab 2. While he brutalized his citizens, he still took the time to build him a hover device after injuring him. This suggests that Lemongrab 2 was the only person he truly connected with, and yet Lemongrab 1 destroys even that. By eating his own duplicate, Lemongrab erases his last bit of empathy, his last tether to humanity. He literally consumes his other half in a final act of total self-destruction. Lemongrab 2 is the softer side of him, the only part capable of compassion and reason. By consuming him, Lemongrab has fully embraced his role as a dictator. The real horror, this is a story about rejection. Lemongrab isn't just a villain, he's a tragedy. He was created, broken, abandoned, and forced to live in exile. Every action he takes is rooted in his desire to be loved and accepted, but because of how he was made, he never can be. Princess Bubblegum's words in the episode say it all. I don't understand. They started out exactly the same. What happened? And the answer? circumstance. Lemongrab 1 was left alone, rejected, and unloved, so he became a dictator, desperate to force order onto a world that wouldn't accept him. Lemongrab 2, on the other hand, always had his brother. He understood companionship, so he retained a small sense of kindness. This isn't just a disturbing episode, it's a devastating character study about what happens when someone is denied love, left to rot in their own loneliness. This episode is often remembered for its disturbing visuals and shocking cannibalism, but at its heart, it's about a broken character who just wanted to be loved. Do you feel bad for Lemongrab, or was he always doomed to become a monster? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you love deep dives like this, subscribe for videos.